A happy Christmas Eve to all. What a good one we have in store as we are underway here in Week 16. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. They're brought out by a guy who's become something of a journeyman. He's played for 5 teams across the last 6 seasons. The well-traveled Teddy Bridgewater.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some. They threw it accurately. 1 touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
And this will be a Bears first down as he gets it up past the 35. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. 53 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes a defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
They'll try to throw here now. Bridgewater. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Mozzie Smith able to record his 5th sack of the season. 3rd and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. He'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Smart move to throw that one away. You're in field goal range, so you definitely don't want to be loose with the ball. And that's great work by this defense to force a 4th down.
The kick by Bass is good. And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. Even though they didn't find the end zone, they have to be pretty pleased with how they moved the ball on the ground because we know that that was one of their big goals in this game.
And that really goes through the entire offense because when you're running the ball effectively, just about everyone's involved. It's not just the guy carrying the football. It's everyone blocking for him, both inside and on the perimeter.
And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. Leading them out, a 2-year starter at Ohio State and 2nd overall pick in the draft, C.J. Stroud.
It was fun getting ready for this game, wasn't it? Because normally we talk to the coaches and the players. I think you and I asked to talk to the trainer to see how his arm is going to be.
A lot of ice after last week.
After last week's game, boy, what a performance that was. And you know who else is having fun? Receivers. Because they get a chance to do what they do best, which is go out and catch the ball.
Yeah, and that last week effort, he threw for well over 400 yards. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. On 1st down, back to Achane. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play. Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on the first 2 plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball in both plays, and what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run.
Stroud is hit, and the ball is loose. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 8-yard line.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Tyler Beatty, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dragons are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Moody good with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. So here's out there now to send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touch. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change, a quarterback, running back, tight end, it doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
And this will be a Bears first down as they'll take this up to the 38-yard line.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert to the 43, 2nd down. And, CD, you look at this defense, you know, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level.
And down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. 3rd and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. He'll drop to throw. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. Here's Bryce Behringer now. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. This is taken at the 15. That'll be a 49-yard punt, 6 yards there on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Look and repeat that. Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
The 2nd down play not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. 3rd and 9 here. Stroud off the play fake. And he is caught. He's got the first down and more. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
First down, Dragons.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He finds the rookie, Zay Flowers. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
First down.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Achane here, they stay on the ground. And he works takes it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. They'll run for it with Achane. It's a gain of 4, and it gets him the first.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And in the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there.
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Play action. Here's Stroud. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone. He's hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Stroud sets up the play action. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 15-yard line. 11 more yards there. This methodical drive continues. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Back to the ground, Achane. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. A give, running right, Achane. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud. And it's caught. Touchdown. Zay Flowers with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Dragons add 6 to their lead. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
Breaks through the contact. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Mostert, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
There he goes left side. He's on his way. And down to the 7-yard line. 137 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. 1st and goal, they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Mostert, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Bridgewater. Got his man, and it's caught for Chicago. Touchdown. Christian Watson, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears have cut it back within a score. The extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Devon Achane of the offense ready to go once again. He's over 40 yards here in the 2nd quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his his totals. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. Play action. Stroud now. That's caught. It's Flowers. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown. Zay Flowers with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Dragons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Moody good with the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Well, that was their 3rd sack of the ball game. 2nd in the league in sacks coming into this one. They're planning on making it a race to the top, aren't they?
Absolutely. They're looking up at that top spot, but they might be looking down at the 2nd spot pretty soon. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Offense back to work now late in this first half. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. Stroud now on 1st and 10. Addison hauls it in. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Any questions of how they'd approach this drive were answered right there. They come out throwing, and they get a nice pickup here toward the end of the first half.
Over the middle, complete. It's Flowers. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown from 10 yards out. And the Dragons will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Moody good with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. Khalil Herbert to return it from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. And the Bears going to get one more possession in this first half. And with a 3-score deficit staring him in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Bridgewater on 1st down. Got a man, that's Richie James. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's second down.
Second and 6.
Here's Bridgewater. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. To the sideline and incomplete.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. A second down throw for Bridgewater. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. He'll let this go deep for St. Brown. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So we are at halftime here. All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. Zay Flowers and his offense about to begin their next drive. He's having a day here in quarter number 3. Over 100 yards, couple touchdowns. Every receiver's hope for when they head into that game in the National Football League.
And his team is loving what he's giving them. Of course, the yardage is terrific, but I think it's what you mentioned, the 2 touchdowns. That's the big one because he's paying off his results downfield.
And still more time here. Third quarter, we'll see what else he has in store for us. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Stroud to throw it. Finding his target, it's Trey McBride. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. First target, first catch, and a first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Check it.
Again, it's Achane. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he takes us all the way down to the Bears' 9. 105 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. You see a run like that, and I don't know if that happens in week 1 or 2, but as this year has worn on, he has gotten better and better, this rookie.
And so much for the rookie wall. We always hear about guys breaking down near the end of the season. Not in this case. He's only gotten stronger and better.
It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
Come on.
At the 14-yard line.
Here's a toss left for Achane. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Were you as surprised as I was that they actually ran it on second down there? I thought that they would go ahead and throw it in every situation here.
They've thrown for 3 touchdown passes. Now here, I think they probably go back to the air.
Yeah, I think so. But ordinarily, second down is when you run your play fake, your play action, show run, and throw the ball. Now they brought up third down. They'll have to throw it anyway.
They'll go. Achane. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Devon Achane taking it in from a yard out. And the Dragons take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Moody good with the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Bears offense making their way out as we give you a look at the playoff race in the NFC. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
49-yard punt, 5 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Hey, check that. Street. Ready?
Here's Achane to start the drive. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Second and inches at the 35-yard line.
Go!
Running right, here's Achane. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Let's go!
Running left, Achane. Loose inside the 30. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. And a huge play that time. 48 yards on the ground. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. 2nd down and 8. On the toss, here's Nwangu. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Check that. Check Bobcat.
On 3rd down, Achane. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Devon Achane with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Dragons just continue to roll. Moody good with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Bears 10. Jake Moody to kick off.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. From the end zone, here comes Herbert. Shutting defenders at the 15. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Bears offense out there set and ready to go. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for a Bears first down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter. Back now at Soldier Field. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. To throw, Bridgewater. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this will be scooped up by the defense. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. And I don't know that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week, because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
Andre Cisco there on the stop. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8.
At the 36-yard line.
A give left side. Here's Achane. Down the left sideline. And touchdown! Devon Achane with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Dragons are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this 4th quarter lead. Moody good with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense. That 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the 4th quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one. Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. He stiff arms him. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Bridgewater. He'll hit Mostert again here. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing, Bridgewater. Out route, and the ball is caught by Godwin. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. From the 23, here's 2nd down at a yard. And again, it's Bridgewater. And this is caught at the 8. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control here is how their final plays develop.
The defensive coordinators love that. You got a cornerback willing to stick his nose in there, come up on run support, and stop that pop pass dead in its tracks.
And, partner, one good thing about trying to defend that play, you should see it coming the whole way. You see the receiver coming in motion in your direction. Nice job eluding the blocker, making the play behind the line of scrimmage, but an even better job studying the play before you have to try and defend it in a game.
3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. Herbert will score. Touchdown, Chicago.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Honolulu offense set to take over possession of the football. Well, they don't. Here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
He'll let this go deep for St. Brown. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that's one of the few things that has not gone right for this offense so far. They've had their share of big plays. That was nearly another. But somehow, he just couldn't squeeze it.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 18. Stroud off the play fake. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing is Bridgewater. And his throw here is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
This offense so far on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for them. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. Able to fight through 1 tackle. It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. The Honolulu offense set to take over possession of the football. This has really just been a lopsided affair. What a performance they put on, and now they get the football back here with a big lead in the 4th quarter. In the past, we might be discussing dinner plans, talking about steak and sushi, whatever the case is, CD. This ball game is pretty much well in the books.
Yeah, we really could have started bringing up dinner a long time ago if we wanted to, partner. And I think a few of the guys out in the field already making plans for the evening.
Now they'll go play action here with Stroud. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Stroud sets up the play action. That is caught. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Hurt. Right there, hurt. Ready.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Here goes Stroud again. This will be caught at about the 5. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Cup 19. Cup 19.
Play action. Stroud now. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
This is why a lot of play callers love play action in this spot. You just want to freeze the linebackers just for a second. Then you got a chance to get a quick pass into your tight end right behind them for a touchdown.
Moody good with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Bears now ready to take over again. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Throwing again, Bridgewater on 2nd and 10. To the right side, here's Mayer. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now. But as you mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before we close out the ball game.
Yeah, and I think that every guy who's on the field has to feel exactly the same way because if not, they might be looking for replacements. Treat every drive as if it's your last and make it a successful one in some small way.
So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors. And really, it looked at times like they just had this one in cruise control out there.
Yeah, they deserve a ton of credit because you and I both know, heck, they knew. This is a tough place to play. Overcame that with ease, romped home with an easy win. And here's the best part for them. It'd be easy to get to the airport because the crowd left pretty early in this one, didn't it?
Well, plus they have a police escort.
Okay, you had to spoil that part of it. Of course, they're going to get there. But think about how wide open things are now because this crowd didn't expect this.
No.
So they went back to the tailgate and said, let's go eat. This one didn't any fun for us.
Yeah, they took the drama out of this one pretty early on. So for Honolulu, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as
Here we go. Let's go now. Ready. Set, hut. Ready, ready. Set, go. Ready. Set. Ready, ready. Hut, hut. Here we go. Set. Set, hut. Set, ready. Set. Ready. Ready, go. Come on, set. Ready, ready. Got it. Ready. On the ready. Set. Okay, right. Hut, hut. Let's go. Hut, hut. Set. Hut, hut. Ready up. Ready. Here we go. Here we go. Hut. Ready. Hut. Go. Down. Ready. Here we go. Hut. Let's go now. Set, hut. Set, go. Okay, ready? Ready, ready. Here we go. Set, set. Set, ready. Hut, hut. Ready. Set, hut. Ready, break. Come on, set. Ready, go. go. Ready, ready. Set, set. Here we go, here we go. Hut, hut. On the set. Ready. Down. Hut. Go. Here we go. Ready. Let's go now. Hut. Set, hut. Set, go. Ready, ready, set. Here we go, set, hut, hut. Set, ready. Set, hut. Ready. Ready, go. On the double. Ready, ready. Ready, set, set. Come on, set, hut, hut. Let's go. Ready. Set. Ready, go. Here we go, here we go. Ready. Down. Set, hut. Here we go. Hut, go. Let's go now. Ready. Set, hut. Hut. Ready, ready. Set, go. Here we go, set, set. Ready. Hut, hut. Set, ready. Set, hut. Ready, ready.
It's week 4 of the NFL, and all eyes are on Javonte Williams. He was steady for him on the ground a week ago, reaching the century mark and adding a score. It's the Broncos and the Desperado. It's the NFL on EA Sports, and all eyes are on Javonte Williams. He was steady for him on the ground a week ago, reaching the century mark and adding a score. It's the Broncos and the Desperados, and it's...
Is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in week 4. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. They're led onto the field by their quarterback, a man who's made quite the name for himself in the NFL, and that's Russell Wilson.
And similar to his nickname, Russell Wilson has a dangerous mix of skills, the ability to throw from the pocket and extend plays and throw on the run. Not to mention an absolute winner. Usually has his team in the playoffs competing for Super Bowl opportunities.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. But you look at this defense. They played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know that there's probably another throw coming on third down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
On third down, Wilson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards. They run for the first time with Javonte Williams. And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now Wilson. Got a man open. It's Sutton. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. 3rd and 2.
Deeper.
Play action. It's Wilson. And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34. David Ajabo with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7.
Zane Gonzalez on for the field goal. A 51-yard attempt.
Gonzalez's kick is good. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
Yeah, one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed them to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be... rookie quarterback.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. Touchdown! Justin Jefferson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Desperados have answered that early field goal to take a first quarter lead. Moody good with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, listen.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
They go play action here on first down. And he's got this to Jefferson. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Gibbs will take it in. Touchdown. So the toss play effective, even down here near the goal line.
Yeah, and you're hoping the defense commits too many men to stop the run in the middle of the field and that your blockers can gain a little bit of an advantage. And when they do, foot race to the pylon, and this time he had the speed to win that race.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Broncos about set to go on offense. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd down and 2. Start.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st. Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. Back deep, Patrick Peterson. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. It's taken to the 26. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. Back out comes San Antonio. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And what a big-time play there. 41 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
That's a big force of completion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
And a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Coverage is awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And this one is right down the middle. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Denver's offense ready to go again. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
A pretty big opening there on 1st down. 8 yards up to the 33. The numbers for Williams a week ago, 19 carries, 103 yards, and a touchdown.
I think he's exactly where he wants to be coming into a game, partner, because he has to still be riding the momentum from last week when he broke the century mark in rushing and had one of his best individual efforts of the season.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Aiden Hutchinson able to record his 5th sack of the season. They'll come up now 3rd and 9. Throwing is Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. Under pressure, and down he goes. Aiden Hutchinson. Now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
On 2nd down, Williams. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Here's Wilson. Finding Williams on the check. And the ball comes loose. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Back to throw. Hernandez. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
On 2nd down, here's Gibbs. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. So now things get interesting on 3rd and goal from the 1.
This almost becomes a Darwinian call, doesn't it? Almost survival of the fittest here. I know we can go all.
Diving for the end zone, and the ball's knocked out. It's picked up by the Broncos. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
We can come up with a lot of different explanations here. None of them are going to work. At the 1-yard line and coughing it up, no way.
You got to protect that thing like it's your firstborn.
Your firstborn, your secondborn,
your
anyone. It doesn't matter. Take care of the football. You're in a position to go in and score. At worst, you've given up a chance to get 3 points.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches have told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Wilson's throw here into the hands of the receiver, Judy. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4. What?
To throw is Wilson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's out right at the 25. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Wilson. Same connection. Dulcich once again. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
At the 33-yard line.
Now it's Wilson. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Good job right there. Good job right there.
Here's Wilson to throw. Pressure comes and down he goes. David Ajabo. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt, 6 on the return. Jahmyr Gibbs and the rest of the offense headed back out. And the good news, his team's winning. And the bad news, he hasn't had the game that he's hoped to, at least to this point here in the second quarter.
And a lot of that is pride because these types of backs want to be in the center of all the action and leading their team to victory. They'll take the win right now, hoping to jump his game up as this one moves on.
He probably wants a little bit more of the spotlight going forward. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from adding another catch to his big start.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Hernandez now off the play fake. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Had an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it. Don't you think, Gardner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. To throw is Hernandez. Off play action. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown. A great play there. 29 yards. And the Desperados take a 3-touchdown lead. Moody good with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Broncos 3. Jake Moody to kick off.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. And coming out now, the Broncos. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. Now Wilson. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Pressure comes and Wilson's going to go down. That's big Jordan Davis powering in to drop him. Here's Jack Fox now. Gets it away, and I don't think Peterson will get a chance to touch this one. Angling for the sideline. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. A pass there over the middle to start things out. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
I know we just saw a nice throw and catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
I think it's pretty safe to say that when you're up 3 touchdowns, the last thing you want to do is hang one up there and put it in jeopardy and possibly get it intercepted. Got a nice lead. You should be able to protect it. But if you get careless with the football, look out.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 33 yards that time.
33 yards on the play. First down, San Antonio.
Off play action. Hernandez. That pass caught. It's Williams. Touchdown. Jamison Williams. 36 yards. And the Desperados are able to add on to their first half lead. Moody good with the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it was Jamison Williams wrapping things up with a touchdown. Taken at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
2nd and 10 now. Wilson out quickly to Judy. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On 3rd and 1, Wilson, and that is incomplete.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively or even defensively. Use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
Now it's Peterson. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return. Justin Jefferson and the rest of this offense, they've got their helmets back on, and they're ready for this next series. Making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defense, is getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
Now Hernandez throwing to start the drive. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
Off the play fake. Hernandez. Open man. He's got Jefferson across the formation. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to find Jefferson open downfield. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They'll get 34 yards there. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield. But when push came to shove, they stood their ground. And now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
On the set.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Ready?
Off play action. Hernandez. And it's caught. Touchdown. T.J. Hockenson. His first touchdown on the year. And the Desperados will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Moody good with the extra point. And the rout is on here in this first half. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Broncos going to get one more possession in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Daxton Hill there to make the stop on defense. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, time for a trip around the league on this final weekend of September. We'll get started out in Texas, NRG Stadium in Houston.
Well, look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the third quarter. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. This fielded right at the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Jamison Williams out onto the field as his guys take over on offense. Good day for him so far here in the third quarter. He's hit pay dirt once, over 100 yards, but hey, it's the third quarter. He's thinking, I want more, right?
He wants more, and it just increases the confidence of his team because every play he makes, that means his quarterback is really feeling good about throwing the football. Probably feels like he can't throw an incomplete pass when he throws it to him right now.
Yeah, he's looked really, really sharp. Now 2nd and 5. A toss out right to Gibbs. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Gibbs will try and pick it up. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
A gain of 4 yards. First down, Desperado.
Hey, go steal. Ready.
On 1st and 10. Here's Gibbs. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
They sure did. And remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
Ready?
Off the play fake, Hernandez. And his throw is incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Hernandez. Targeting Cooper, and he's got it coming across the field. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A big play there on the catch and run, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs. They'll run with Gibbs, and he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Desperados take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Moody good with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the 2nd half. So 1st and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos at their 25-yard line. Off play action. Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game. Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number, it's just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure.
There he goes, left side. Down the left sideline and down to the 19-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 66 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Wilson. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game. On 2nd down, Wilson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. It'll be a gain of 5. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. We'll need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Gonzalez's kick is good, and they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. And I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Brings up second and a yard.
Hernandez off the play fake. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
That is caught. He juked him. He's still on his feet. And all the way in for the touchdown. Justin Jefferson with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Desperados have got it on cruise control. Moody good with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Broncos 6. Jake Moody to kick off.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. And Denver getting set to take the field. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Evades the tackler, and now some space. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That good for 19 and a first down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the two tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Got a man open. It's Sutton. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Gotta go, in and out, let's go.
Here's Wilson. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Broncos first down.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has. Welcome back now to Denver. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 18 big yards on that one, and a Denver first. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Cortland Sutton was the man he was looking for, and it's 2nd down. Throwing again here, Wilson. It's caught on the right side, Williams. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And they'll lose yardage here, knocked back to the 19-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Now Zane Gonzalez for the field goal try. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. Gonzalez's kick is good, and they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. In the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Back out comes San Antonio.
We've paid this offense plenty of compliments already, but, I mean, they are deserving as they start another series. To be leading by this much with so much time left to play in the 4th, Charles, it's really, really been impressive to watch.
It has been, and you have to think to yourself, the preparation that went into this, but the absolute focus that they kept throughout in order to have this kind of a result. This is Super Bowl-esque, and they've got to feel awfully good about what they put out there today. Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will step out of bounds all the way down at the 40-yard line. It's a big play there on 3rd down. And even 40 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Hernandez. And he's got this to Jefferson. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll look to throw again. And it's caught. Touchdown. Jamison Williams with an amazing diving catch. And the Desperados are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. Moody good with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Denver's offense now set to go. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco 1st down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down.
This is getting ridiculous. pass now. That time, multiple guys get to it. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. From the shotgun, Wilson. He'll find Sutton on the right side, complete. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
Makes it 3rd and 14.
Now Wilson. In trouble, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. The Broncos send out their punter now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. On the return is Peterson. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And we have reached the 2-minute warning. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. CD, I mean, they have just been scoring at will. It's been score after score after score, and a lot of times we use the term blowout for a lopsided ball game. And this has kind of gone past that. I think we're in historic territory right now.
You nailed it. Historic territory. Perfect phrase for what we are watching. If this were a movie, what kind of rating would we put on it? Who would you allow to watch what we're watching right now? Let's hope this one gets over fast, because this game well decided a long time ago.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Ready?
They'll go again with Gibbs. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
I like the call there, because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Nice footwork at the 25. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 48 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 18 yards that time to push him up, 1st and goal. Well, there's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the 4th quarter, they could coast to the end, but right now they're not passing up any chances. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Extra point try now for Moody. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. That time a 6-play drive. And it's finished off by a touchdown run from J.K. Dobbins. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw caught here by Dosich. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Well, fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble. That could have been trouble. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Well, this was a blowout supported by both sides of the ball today, Charles. It would be easy to look at the offense.